Hello, my name is Shudley. Welcome back for another episode of richest. This is Brimroller Ultimate. In previous episodes, the other Congo declared war on us, or rather, just before the episode started. And right now, it's mostly been artillery firing. They're trying to push a little bit on the front line that we have here, but it's a two-layer defense. So even if they take the trenches, we'll still have the emplacements in here, which should be fine. Also, another thing that I didn't notice, I forget if I mentioned that. First of all, there's this button here that you can click on, which shows only the things that you will unlock. And here's the military fortress that I was thinking about before. Now, this is something that you can attach things into. It's basically another complex, if I'm not mistaken, but it increases your defenses quite drastically, which makes it quite useful. Okay, so there's a bit of troops there. It's mostly the Dutch and the Congo troops. Okay. And they got a lot of stuff there. How far? We can't reach those units. We'd probably want to get a second artillery group in here. Oh, there we go. We got some more elite forces. Let's go ahead and gather these up in here. So we'll have another group. Then we can maybe start going down here. I mean, we'd have 5 provinces here to guard. Or probably 5 hexes here to guard. Which we might be able to do. Maybe once we get more, we can just keep on advancing. It's going to be very slow advancing for the most part, I reckon. Every unit that we destroy from the enemy, that's good for us. Actually, oh. We're not firing at the Kenyan unit. We're only firing at everything else that is running in there. But that T3 Regal, or TL3 Regal, is not under threat right now, not from us. Turkmenistan wants to offer some industrial goods. It's not too bad of a price, so I will take that. Now, what I might do is build another industrial goods factory, nonetheless. We got one over there. I believe we got some elsewhere as well. We got some at the capital, but I don't want to build there because that seems like kind of a risky location. Let's just build one over there. That should be alright. We still have the nuclear power plant underway as well, but that's, well, it's going to take a while. No, it's going to take about another 2 months or so. Right, do we have this group gathered up yet? Nope. It will be, but it's not yet. Also, I will build the extra trench in here. Now that we don't have troops there, it should not be under fire, so we should be able to complete that. Just to have a nice firing line of artillery emplacements, more or less. Or not really artillery emplacements, but places for artillery to be in. They got some artillery over there as well. I mean, unfortunately, we don't have the range advantage in the artillery combat in here. Not meaningfully, anyway. Right, let's go ahead over here, capture that. We might be able to push back some of the enemy troops, or at least we can save some of the Kenyan troops in here. And, you know, cause some attacks from the enemy. Right, now that we've got that, let's just pull back immediately. I just wanted to poke the bear a little bit, because they will try to take this now, most likely, and that means that they'll get within reach of 2 units of elite forces. At least, which is going to be quite nice, and also I suppose I should get you back over there. But so far so good. Once we get a bit of troops in here, we'll slowly start pushing them out, but we need to do it carefully, because if we push too eagerly, then there's going to be a massive counter-strike from the enemy, and then they might destroy our troops, and we don't have the garrisons over here to defend properly quite yet. We got a lot of big garrisons, just not enough, I would say. Oh, here they come. That's another attack. It's Algerian units there, among other things. But we're just destroying them. So far we destroyed 102 units. We lost 1. Now, we have taken a bit more casualties in the meanwhile, but nothing too bad, I'd say. Because of Brazzaville, well, they don't have a lot of troops in there. This one's gonna be destroyed soon enough. Which actually means... oh yeah, they don't have a port other than this one in here. I mean, they do have the port all the way there, but then we can kind of make sure that there's no too many troops going through. Oh, wait a minute, is that Ethiopian? I don't know. Oh, you guys are getting stuck there. Right. Where did I send in the... oh, right, I sent you there. Okay, let's gather these up. We can capture that. We might be able to even get over here and do some damage on the enemy troops there. To make sure that they can't do anything in here. I mean, this is a river, so that's fine for us for the time being. We have some friendly tanks there as well, so we're not firing at them right now, even though they are on the enemy side of the border. So that is quite useful. There we go, we got troops gathered up here. Let's go ahead and get up there. So we're doing a little bit of damage over here, and with the help of these units, we might be able to kind of start pushing them out. Oh, that's planes. That's actually a bit bad. Actually, I don't think that is Ethiopia, no. It's someone else, but with similar colours. Anyhow, the artillery is working. Did we... Oh, right, we got an offer from Peru. Industrial goods, that's a fair bit of industrial goods to be fair, but we are going to need a decent chunk right now. No, that's more planes coming in. We only got one shot in, unfortunately. And then Zambia is losing some more troops there. Algeria has some ships going through, or trying to go through. Which I believe they kind of failed. Oh! Hello. Who is this? Well, it doesn't matter, it's going to get destroyed. But they are bringing some BMRs in here, which I suppose we could use the U to recapture that. Just so that they don't get any ideas about potentially... I wonder, is this because of lack of supplies? Or is that because there's units in there? Just in case, I'm going to make sure to get some troops in here. We've got one unit in this village here, plus some garrisons. Let's get some troops there. How we allied ourselves with Central Africa? Not yet, but we could do that. That's going to open up potentially some more troops to be brought in here, but I don't... There are planes moving around here, so they must have some troops in there. Kind of looks like there's at least 3 units in here. Oh yeah, there is someone there. More than one. Okay, that means that we need to probably get some of the troops from here. Get these 2 down that way. If we can get some garrisons in, then we'll be alright. Right, that's a fair bit of troops there. But so far so good. I mean, they're trying some other routes right now, but we are mostly okay. Alright, unlock the... Oh, got all the militias out of here. Right, I'm just going to send you guys up. Oh! That is actually a lot of Central Africa's units in here. Right, well, let's get you down that way. It's a bit of a long trip. I want you to actually get in there. So who else? It's not Cameroon, it's not Chad. It's not Mali. Oh, Senegal has some troops in there. I think that's who it is. And actually, Nigeria? Let's form an alliance. We had a lot of trade with you anyway. The defense should hold there. I'm feeling the enemy doesn't have... Well, actually, they have surprisingly much supplies in here. Where do they even get that supply? Oh, it's... Oh, it is from Central Africa. That makes sense. And we have lost a unit somewhere. No, that was enemy units approaching. Never mind. We got the alliance. We got the military goods. The enemy capital is going to be probably abandoned soon enough with all the bombardment going on. It's just going to get destroyed. Right, we've got these elite forces in here. You know what? Let's make them into group and start entrenching. I think if we were to take either that one or one of these 3 hexes is where we're going to advance next. But we'll just get you a little bit closer first. We'll have these as a bit of a mobile reserve here that can go around, destroy some of the enemy troops trying to get across the river and all that sort of stuff. We got some friendly troops over here, at least trying to push them. Venezuela offers military goods. I don't think we need more military goods, do we? Well, I mean, okay, we're down to 60,000, but we got okay production. That's not really the problem. Now, I suppose... Just thinking about places that we could have our troops in. We could try to get into the jungle and then start setting up the defensive line. But that's going to be risky. I think what we'll do is we'll just slowly start attacking in there, kind of emptying one hex at a time. Still, oh wow, that military complex is almost destroyed. Just a little bit more, and we need another 2 months to research the military production. I'm just gonna decline all of those right now. Oh, these are friendly units. They are currently trying to fix themselves up. Also got a bit of artillery here that has taken a bit of beating. But so far so good. Let's go ahead and get you in here, destroy that Dutch combat engineer. What are you offering? Military goods. Nah, I don't think I need that right now. There we go, we shot down another plane. How many units have we destroyed? 130, we've still lost only one. If you have a look at the total military casualties, we are still on the first page, and each page is 19 nations. So we can know that we are number 17 in terms of casualties. Congo is the largest, then we got Russia actually surprisingly high. I'm not entirely sure where they've been having combats, but they've also killed quite a bit of units, as well as lost quite a few. And then Brazil has lost a fair bit. I'm not entirely sure where that's going on. Netherlands have lost a fair bit. They're also destroyed too, which is probably just someone trying to sail through their land somewhere. Then Iran has lost a lot. Ghana has lost a few. Gabon has lost a couple. Zambia has lost a fair bit. Like, Congo has probably destroyed a fair bit of Zambia's troops. All the casualties from there are mostly inflicted by Congo. Lovely. The enemy is now shooting at the ships going there as well. Or is that just us? It might just be us. Never mind. Oh. Oh, these were the artillery pieces. Okay, let's go ahead and entrench you guys over there. Not entirely sure if you really have the radius to do much damage. We've got a bit of a blockade on the river here, so they can't get troops in or out of the city anymore. As soon as we destroy that sea pier, there's not going to be a lot of transports going on anymore, or going through anymore. We are still getting those in, losing the territory due to the lack of supplies. Our defense is holding up there. Now we've got some friendlies in here as well as some enemies. Now we got some of these. Have we got garrisons? Partial garrisons, not full garrisons. Oh, you try to get in here. I'll defend. Oh, that's gonna encircle us a little bit. That's not good. Italy offers military goods. I don't think I need that. Like, if I lose this area, I don't really care that much, because there's not really any important industry or that, something like that. Like, of course, they might be able to then go down here and start causing more havoc. Of course, what I could do, so I could take some of these engineers, send them down to Lisala, for example, and then start retaking some of the land here. We may need to retake quite a bit of it, actually. That's a BTR of 5. Wait, who is sending troops through here? All sorts of nations. Oh, we are supposed to be allied with them, right? I believe so. Question is, who else is using that? And also, there's some enemy units in here. Enemy for us, not enemy for Kenya, to be fair. Did we? Oh, wow. Wow, there's a lot of Dutch units here. Not entirely sure why they're over there, but they are. Okay, well, at least a bombardment. Yeah, the air bases. Oh, hold on, I think we've already destroyed something there. Oh, not necessarily. Still got that land production, they got a sea pier, air base, complex. The bombardment is quite significant nonetheless. Oh, and there's more ships coming through. Right, we did get the infantry in here. Let's go ahead and get them entrenched in there. We'll slowly make our way up here. Is that a river province? No, that's plains. That's plains, 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 plains. Okay, so that's going to be potentially an issue. But if we get in here, destroy that stack, and then we can slowly start kind of shuffling the troops in, have them entrench where they are. I mean, we can build... Oh, hold on a minute. What's that tank? Oh, Merkava. Oh, so Israel is sending troops here. That's not good. At least not for us. Laos offers military goods. I think we're fine. Though we're down to 50,000, so we may have some issues soon. But for the time being, we're still holding. Okay, let's go ahead and get the troops over here. We can start destroying those units that are trying to make their way, or are pushed away from that province. Because the infantry is about to get into the combat region, or area there. And then that stack is going to get destroyed rather quickly, I reckon. They got some... Oh, is the Merkava? Oh no, but they got an IF2 over there. Do we have... let's get the full garrison there. And we'll get the group number 4 down this way. Because the Merkava... Well, no, the Merkava can't, but the IF2 can get across the river. Now, to be fair, we got IF2s next to there, so it's not necessarily the end of the world. I would like to keep things kind of orderly in here. So how much do we... We've got 1 full garrison there. We don't have still any garrison up there. We've still got 70,000 reserve personnel, so that's not a problem. Not yet, anyway. You know what? We're going to do a quick strike down here. Get across the river, strike on those. Kind of from the rear. Then pull back. Oh, there's some Dutch IF... Oh no, that's a Stormer. Which is a bit of a later design, but it doesn't necessarily have that much better stats. There we go. Got into the combat, and that's a lot of dead units there. And those were pushed out of there, now they're getting destroyed by our IF2s. Are we getting any experience on these, or the promotions yet? Not really. Let's go ahead and build a trench over there. Not necessarily going to build a trench every point that we take, but every now and then. And this is kind of a salient in here. We kind of want to protect that right now. Then we'll probably get the next layer over here instead. Which I'm not entirely sure that I really have the troops to do quite yet. Although, ooh, who's got... Oh wow, there's a lot of nations having troops there. And when I say a lot, I really mean it. Oh, they're trying to bombard these units, I see. Wait, who's... Oh, right. You got a Merkava as well. I believe that's either Honduras or Nicaragua. I don't remember which one. Let's just say that there are a lot of nations in here right now. Oh wow, Mexicans are sending Merkavas. Well, they're taking heavy damage. There's no denying that. Trench is not quite completed yet. It's not far off either. Let's go ahead and get that rover destroyed. Did they have any troops here that got through? There's a bit of a combat going in here, but now we got some friendlies in at least. Oh, Nigerian troops, what are you fighting me? No, 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 no. I'm just gonna go capture that, so it's gonna flip them over to us. Is that's Albanian unit there? Let's go ahead and take that one. That should flip that particular unit to our side again. So it can go and capture more things. Let's go back to the city. Not entirely sure. No, it's not going to capture more things for us, unfortunately. Got our troops in here. Is there some that are not necessarily friendly? The majority of them should be. Let's go and capture more of that. Did we get the combat engines? We did. Okay, so what we can start doing is trying to get around here and just kind of block the river so that the enemy can't just get through there. We'll probably have to build some trenches or something in there. At least that's on the correct side of things. Alright, let's get you up there. You up here. These are Ghana, right? Ghana, where are you? Down here. Could I make an alliance with you? I could. Just flip the enemy units to our side. I mean, I'm not going to start allying other than Russia outside of Africa, I think. Just to keep it kind of simple. Simple enough. Okay, the trench is still waiting a little bit, but once that gets in here, it's going to get shot from 3 sides. And there we go, we got the trenches there. Let's go ahead and get the full garrison. Eventually we can kind of abandon this front here, but first things first, it's going to be a lot of initial fighting here, which is going to... Ooh, hold on a minute. Let's go ahead and repair you back in Kimpese, outside of the enemy reach. We can move you down here to make sure that that gets captured to our side again, hopefully. Oh, never mind. Doesn't want to go in there. I Are we not firing at all? We're not out of supplies, are we? No, not yet. We got 50,000. We did lose a... Ooh, hold on a minute. It was one of the troops over here. That was a lot of enemies in here. I mean, there's also a lot of friendlies in here, so if we could get to the Nigerian troops here, that would kind of flip the table quite nicely. Ooh, and there's a lot of units there. Right, we got more friendlies arriving. Oh, we lost a garrison in here. Oh dear. Hopefully we are refilling it. I'm just going to make sure that we are. So there's basically South American nations are now sending in all the American nations. Not necessarily USA, but many other nations, let's just put it that way, are now sending in troops into the jungles over there. I mean, sure enough, there's also a lot of troops in the jungles down here. But over here we've got a pretty solid defense line. So I'm not really worried about that one. Taking friendly fire? Where? Yana, why are you bombarding us? That's not very friendly. Oh, is that... Right, yeah, we've got these troops in here. Let's move them a little bit. May need to move these guys back, if possible. So that they can find other directions. But yeah, Ghana is bombarding us. You're offering us a P-88 victory for 73 million. Is that... That sounds like a plane. I'm not entirely sure we would be able to get you in from Singapore. Colombia is offering industrial goods though. We'll accept that one. And then we'll cancel the other one, or refuse the other one. Yeah, we got the alliance, construction begun on the trench. And the defense over here is holding. I suppose I could start... Well, let's get you in here. I'm not going to build you a trench necessarily quite yet, but like we'll be able to build up the garrison in here with the troops defending. And honestly, these troops should be still pretty decent, even without the trench. You know what? I'm just going to get you guys over here as well. Buy some time for the garrisons, if nothing else. How are we doing at the capital area? We've taken a bit of damage. The enemy... Oh wow, the installation is almost dead. But we haven't destroyed anything there quite yet. Although we're doing a lot of damage on them, that's for sure. I'd like to do a bit more though. We'll see how it goes. Oh, there's some Mexican ships trying to leave the place now. And there we go, we got a lot of combat in here. They're sending a lot of troops into this right now. But so far so good. We've got some troops over here. Let's go ahead and get these in here. I mean, some of this, most of that is actually friendly. I could send you guys into the open. Down there. I could move in here, but I think that would be potentially too risky right now. There's going to be a lot of troops getting in here, so I'd rather have two groups firing at the same hex rather than one firing into 3 hexes. I mean, this is technically firing into 3 hexes, but it also has friendlies nearby on 2 of them, whereas over here it would be 2 just on this group alone. Of course, we do have some troops in here, actually. So I could utilize this. Yeah, I'm going to have you get into the... Actually, let's get you over there. Let's get you over here. Start making our way... I mean, is that the river? No, that's the plains. There we go, so we've got some friendlies in here. They should be entering inside. New alliance formed Benin and Senegal. Alright. Lost a garrison in the north once more. Okay, there is a lot of troops in here. Although most of that should be friendly. Well, not all of it. Where do we have the engineers? Here you are. No, there you are. Let's just go ahead and capture more of these Nigerian troops into our side, and if we could maybe run down this way, start fighting off these units, because that seems to be quite a large problem. There's a lot of enemy units in there. I suppose what I could do, I do have another unit down, or another group of IF2s over here. I'll send you up north. That should be enough to kind of push the enemy out. They have enough firepower, especially against their mechanized units. They can do okay damage. Plus they can cross the rivers if need be. Okay, so we've got troops there. Let's go ahead and get you down here. We're slowly making our way in such a way that we can destroy the enemy units in this region. Let's go ahead and get the artillery another step closer down here, so we can start firing on that group. You know what? We'll actually leave you behind, so that you're not in the combat directly. Still taking a lot of friendly fire, lovely. But there is a way to kind of fix that, because it's that one that is shooting. Do we have the IF2 in here? We do. We'll just go in there, capture it. Actually, probably better if you go down there first, because that activated the garrison. On the other hand, if we activate the garrisons, we can destroy them. No, you pull back. Okay, that failed. Now, we could send in these groups, I suppose. Send you down that way first. There we go, we're doing a decent bit of damage now. So far, so good. I mean, we've lost some garrisons. Overall, we haven't lost more than... how many units? 4 units, most of which is garrisons. I think actually all of it is garrisons. We lost 5,600 men, and we destroyed almost 300 units already. Like, this is going quite crazy. Of course, we got pretty good defensive position, especially down here, so it's no wonder that we're killing a lot of them. But anyway, we are out of time for this episode, so if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Also, got the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.